Yard's looking pretty bare. Pretty bare. We're just about out of logs. Got a pile of stave I'd like to haul later this week. We got some quarter saw logs way down there behind that little pile of misfit walnut, and a bit of pallet and tie logs there. We got some gravel coming today to get this top part rocked, and I'll probably have Johnny do a little maintenance inside the shop here. Usually if he's not in the timber, I just have him working on that stuff. Still got to get my desk moved out here. This is my main office. I don't think I've showed you guys around yet, but went ahead and put pictures up of me and my dad through the years and some of this stuff. Still got some to hang there. Be a neat little room when we get it done. When we get it done. Of course, I think I've gave you guys the grand tour of the place before. That's kind of my desk now, my kitchen table, which my dad had that table built years and years ago. Of course, we got the TV on the wall. It's been a work in progress too. Of course, there's still logging pictures in here. And of course, we go down on the old long hallway here, out to the shop itself. I had John go put a new set of tires on the Ram yesterday. 44,000 miles. It was due for a set. Then you see equipment stacked up. Now, Dan commented about kind of security on the log yard here, which that I couldn't be in more of agreement with him about keeping people out. So we've got scheduled for the upcoming future our north property line over here. We've already got some big concrete blocks in place. I think they weigh like 2,700 pounds, 2,800 pounds, big just concrete blocks. We've got that line in our north property line barrier right now, but we're actually going to come in here and build a fence on there. So that'll help with that. The back's all brushed, so I'm not too worried about people sneaking in there in a vehicle. I mean, on foot, I guess, if they want to. The front, up here along the highway, we're going to come back with probably fence as well. Then we'll have a big set of gates over here on the remote to kind of get in and out of the yard. I like being able to keep all the logs and all the equipment under lock and key when need be. Of course, on top of the building here in the corners, we've got a security camera system that should be here any day now, and Johnny will get that hooked up. He's kind of a go-to with electronics and gadgetry there, but it'll be linked to my phone, of course, off the wireless internet here. It's not, I hate to be that person that's always worried about stuff getting taken or stolen, but in this day and age, people have a habit of just being places they don't need to be, snooping around, doing things they don't need to do. And we keep quite a bit of stuff in the shop here. And getting into it's one thing, but then getting out's another. But we don't want to run the risk. I mean, cameras, it's not like the cameras are going to stop them, but at least we can kind of get an early warning system. If the motion sensors go off and I get it to my phone, we can at least get a hold of the authorities and try to stop it out while it's happening, because we're fairly close to town here. So I like to think the response time would be pretty good. I could be wrong, but maybe we could at least see who done it if something was to happen. So security's kind of utmost importance, I think. A lot of room here, but we need a lot of room. I like for everything to be rocked and solid, look good. I think a nice log yard's key. When you move a lot of logs or you kind of shop them out, whatever you may do with them. For us, it's just nice to have the storage, the room to get around, move trucks, knowing when the weather gets bad, you can still get around on a good log yard because it's solid. And for us, that's nice. And we do have a lot of work left to go on this place, for sure, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. It just kind of just one step at a time. Since I bought this place here last year, we've definitely expanded on the log yard a lot. We've hauled a tremendous amount of rock in here. I know you can't hardly tell it because this here holds up pretty good, but from about here on down, this is where we're going to start going back to the bigger rock, just because there's so much sand. You guys know Brandon's pushing all that sand back there towards the back just to give us room back there as well, because we do have a few other things we're working on in the future, so we need the room. That little Komatsu loader has turned into a really good purchase. I wish it was a size or two bigger. I've actually kind of been shopping this one out for sale because I found a 320 Komatsu I'd really like to have. It's not so much about the power, it's just kind of about the weight. It's kind of why we want the 320. We just need something a little bigger for what we want to do. And for a yard loader, this thing does all right. You can move logs with it. Of course, with the grapple we've got, the forks, and in the bucket we can move this rock and material around. But if you really fill things up, you can kind of fill that back in, getting a little teetery. Hoping to get another 250 to 300 tons of rock in today. Got just a little dab of walnut still to ship out. That's not even a half a load. We'll just set it up here, and we're gonna reshape all this right here. When Brandon gets the dozer back, we're actually gonna cut this down a little bit right here because it's got kind of a high hump right here, and it drains back this way anyway towards the building, which no matter what we do, it's probably gonna do that. But we'll just, like I said, you can see where the loader's kind of made some ruts here, but we do want to cut this hump down a little bit, and we'll get all this rocked and graveled right here because this has been pretty handy in setting logs right here. I can set my truck here. Flatbeds can pull up alongside me. We can load and they can get right out. Then I think I'll haul some pallet logs maybe this afternoon and get that load of stave ready to go tomorrow.